Caroline Dowd-Higgins. Thank you for listening to Your Working Life, my podcast series featuring thought leaders in the career and personal growth arena. I know that you spend a significant portion of your life at work, so my goal is to provide you with tools, inspiration, and resources so you can enjoy your career and love your life. And I am delighted to welcome my special guest to the show today, Carmen Gerardi. Carmen, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thanks a lot.
I'm very excited for our talk today. And Carmen, you are the vice president of Guna, the U.S. branch of an Italian pharmaceutical company. And you've got 10 years of experience in international sales excellence, marketing, and key account in global corporations, as well as medium-sized companies. But your extraordinary skill, your superpower, is the redefinition of companies, organizations, by implementing an employee-friendly and employee-empowered management system with a circular organizational structure. And I'm very eager to hear about how you're doing this at Guna and setting the pace for other organizations. But first, Carmen, I'd like to dive in. Please tell me how the cultural difference has been for you between Italy and the U.S. in the world of work.
It has been dramatic.
Tell me about it.
I come from a very relationship-oriented country. My culture is relation.
Yes.
So you come to the United States and all of a sudden you have to deal with people that are very much task-oriented.
Mm-hmm.
So these two companies were not talking, or actually everything was lost in translation. So it was a huge polarities. And at the beginning, everything, and you arrive here with with several years of experience in the pharmaceuticals. So it's going to be a piece of cake. No.
Yeah.
You have to learn the culture where you are living, and you have to translate everything back to your parent company. It has been the most challenging job I ever had.
Is it enjoyable? Are you enjoying the differences, or does it frustrate you, or both?
At the beginning, it was very frustrating.
Yeah.
I landed in New Mexico when I arrived here.
I see.
And I don't know if people know Baghdad Cafe, the movie.
Yes.
That was exactly what I felt.
Really?
Oh my goodness. Where am I? Where are the people? That's too much sun. It's hot. I don't know what to do.
Where am I?
I went to the supermarket and I couldn't recognize the brands. I didn't even know what to buy to wash my clothes.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
It was intense. And the company was in a huge crisis. So it was really, really intense. But my personal and professional growth coming out from this crisis was just huge. I did a huge leap, and I am a total different person now than I was 8 years ago. I've been here for 8 years.
8 years, my goodness. That's wonderful. So, Carmen, we see such a global economy now, and so many companies that have existing headquarters in multiple international cities. So, do you have any advice for other Italian companies who want to invest in the United States?
My big advice is to have someone from the parent company be moved here and live at least 2-3 years before taking the lead, and then starting doing business between the two companies.
Okay.
And I really hope that people understand that they need to change their point of view.
Yeah.
They really need to. This is something that doesn't happen very often. And I have been working for not only Guna, I'm also consulting with another Italian company that they wish to do some business here in the United States. They are exactly the same problems on
issues.
a larger scale.
Wow. So that full immersion for a few years before you start to do the business at hand.
Yes. And you need to understand the culture. You really need to. Otherwise, it's going to be a failure.
Yes. So, Carmen, you have this extraordinarily unique style of management, and you talk about employee-empowered management system at Guna. Tell me about that. What does that mean?
I got my inspiration from Riccardo Semler. As I said, I arrived here that the company was close to the bankruptcy,
Mm.
and that's what I'm talking about when I say that the culture, understanding the culture, is very important. So I didn't know what to do, and I consulted with some of my friends, and they said, "Why don't you look into this person? This guy, Riccardo Semler, has got a very successful story, very similar, but again for a larger company."
Yeah.
And reading his books and attending his speeches just gave me the hint. I said, okay, number one, I need to change the people. I need to have right people on board, and the people that are here that are going to work with me, I need for them to trust me.
Yes.
So starting from, and I want them to understand, I wanted them to understand that they were really important for me. So the first thing I did was freedom. I'm free to do what I want because I am an executive. You are as important as me. Let's share the freedom and the accountability. Because with lots of freedom, it comes lots of accountability. So, first of all, I don't care about the time that you spend here in the company. You have got some goals to reach.
Hmm.
Let's get rid of clock in and clock out.
Hmm.
I'm not interested in
Wow. So
that
that
either.
really liberated people.
Yes, and you know what? When I started to be more, when the people started to have more freedom, you would think that they would be happy. Some people went into a crisis because they didn't know how to deal with so much freedom,
Really?
and they left.
Wow. Wow. They missed the structure.
They needed to be micromanaged.
Yeah.
Said we need to be micromanaged. You need to tell us what to do. I said I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's not the culture of this new Guna.
But that was
So
good, right? Because you got the right people, as we say, on the bus, and that's
yeah.
the most important thing.
And when you have got the right people on the bus, it doesn't matter where you go because you can go anywhere, you're going to have results. And this
Yeah.
is what I'm experiencing now with this team. This is a marvelous team. This is a fantastic team, very disruptive because my people are
I like
disruptive
that.
people. But they're fantastic,
And
very talented. When you deal with talented people, you're going to have lots of disruption.
yeah, and that's good. That's good. It's not easy, but it's wonderful.
It is. It is. It's a wonderful experience, and I experienced their shift from where they were and where they are now. I didn't do it on my own. I asked one of my life coach to come on board
Mm-hmm.
and say, "This is the team. Let's work with them." So
Nice.
it was just fantastic to see the growth of the people from a personal point of view,
Yeah.
because we forget that behind a professional there is a person.
Yeah.
We need to work with the person. Who cares about marketing skills, sales skills? If we want to make a difference in this planet, we have to work on the person because their work is going to be forever. You work on marketing, then you change company, you're going to change vision, mission, structure, etc., etc. You work on the person. This person is going to evolve and then it's going to bring the evolution with, them, with himself or herself to the next company. Then you make a change. And this is what I want to do with my team, what I'm trying to do with my team.
I love that you've incorporated the life coaching and that kind of leadership training with your team. I think that's incredible. Carmen, I'd love for you to explain in more detail this concept of circular organizational structure, because as you know, in the United States, it's typically this ladder which just goes up
Yeah.
and down. It's vertical and it's very limited. So this circular concept is very foreign to us.
So I got rid of the pyramidal of the ladder
Yeah.
organization, and I explained my team that if there is a project, everyone has got different skills. So everybody needs to contribute to the project with the skills that they have. I don't
Okay.
care about the labels. I don't care about what they have been hired to do. Because they've got a talent, they need to use this talent to the project accordingly. And it's not me that decides anymore. I decided at the beginning when I implemented this culture. Now it is up to the team. So we decide all together. We
Wow.
decide what to do, where to go, the mission, the vision, the project, and it is working wonderfully. And we have got a very open communication. Everybody knows everything about the company, the people, what we are doing, so we don't miss anything.
So is it a democracy where they vote on things, or how do you achieve a consensus?
We everybody can start a project.
Okay.
So anybody can have an idea. We have the staff meeting. We decide if it works or it doesn't work altogether. We don't go for votes.
Okay.
It's just, and we also have the opportunity to carry on with the idea. I mean, if you believe that your idea is going to work, just go ahead, and the team doesn't agree, just go ahead. Show what you can do.
Nice. So,
And if you fail, it happens. I prefer people to work and make mistakes rather than all the way around.
I
That's
agree.
something
Yeah.
I've noticed, that people are here in the United States, people are scared of making
Yeah.
mistakes. Why?
I know. I know. It limits us. I believe in failure. I learned so much from every failure. It's the best growth opportunity.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree.
So, Carmen, you created this wonderful new team and attracted talent, and it was interesting to hear you say some people left, and that's
Yeah.
okay. So, how did you build this new team? How did you attract some new and different talent?
Can you believe that at the very beginning, when we changed the team, we had this vacancy out and we got two replies to that. I mean,
Really?
I was thinking, wow, I mean, the reputation of the company must be really down. And a couple of months ago, we did the same, and we got a lot of applications. So,
Okay.
of course, what I did at the beginning was to choose people by attitude, and I asked the few people left, say, do you know anybody?
Yeah.
Bring someone that you think is going to be of value for this company. Let me interview them. Let me see. Then from there, at the beginning, word of mouth, and now with the social media, it's so much easier because people see our culture, and
Yeah.
we are receiving lots of compliments, of course, and people applying for the company to work here.
So you're attracting top talent now. And you spoke, Carmen, about the need for disruptive members of your team. How do you find those disruptive people?
I'm, I tell them that during my meditation, I see a lot about their life. It is true. Now, honestly, meditation helps because you, with the meditation, you become a lot aware of your surrounding.
Yeah.
So during the interview, you see a lot more than you're supposed to see. First of all, you see the energy, you see the talent, and with the talent, I already know that the disruption is gonna come.
Yeah.
But you know what I learned? That when two talented people that are not able to work together, you need to put them in a very difficult situation. Like they don't like public speaking. You two are gonna go to the next interview. Yeah, they are gonna work so well, and
Yeah.
after that, they're gonna get along. That was a very recent lesson that I learned. Fantastic. The previous CEO of this company, he used to say, rather than talented people, I prefer very average people that work in a team. That's wrong. That's
Mm.
wrong. You need to have talented people and you need to make them work in a team.
Yes, exactly. And enjoy each other. It sounds like your team has great fun together as well.
Yes, 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 absolutely.
So you,
They have fun, and here in the company, we have some what I call them benefits, but for me, it's just lifestyle.
mhm,
They can run, bike, and walk outside anytime they want.
it's
Anytime.
wonderful.
There is a personal trainer that comes twice per week. We have yoga on Friday, and they can meditate anytime they want. And my goal is to stop thinking I'm going to work, but it's I'm living my life. And my
Mm.
life sometimes is at Kuna, some other times is at home. So I just want people to shift their mentality and stop thinking, oh my goodness, today is Monday, I'm going to work. And one of my colleagues used to say, I get up in the morning and I say, oh, I'm so happy to go to work. I'm so happy to meet with my colleagues. I'm so happy that today is Monday, we start again.
That's incredible.
She used a word that I don't remember anymore. She used to say, Guna is mine. I'll ask her later.
Okay. But I hear the enthusiasm in your voice, and it's wonderful. It's palpable.
I
So,
love my job. I love Guna. I love my team. It's fantastic. This
so
is the best time of my life.
you're still a leader, even though you have this beautiful circle philosophy of a circular organizational structure, Carmen. How do you lead? Are you still at the top of, well, in a circle, there is no top, right? Do you still see
No.
yourself as a leader, or are you just a colleague or a peer?
Um, I'm not a leader anymore
Okay.
because they don't need. I work with them, and if there is a difficult situation, like one of our products was featured on Dr. Oz, so all of a sudden our sales went crazy. 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I went into the warehouse because my people in the logistics they needed help.
Yeah.
So when they just follow my example. So I don't need to lead them. I just need to do. They watch and they do the same. I think this is the right way. If there is a problem, I'm there. If the company has got some huge leaks because of the storm, I'm there to dry the floor with my cleaning people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's the way it works.
That's the right thing to do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Carmen, so many people listening are saying, this is wonderful, but how do I do it in my company? That's very old fashioned. So, what is a small step that someone can take listening to this to move toward this circular organizational style?
Well, when you are the vice president of the company, of course, it is much easier.
Right, right.
However, I've got a board
Okay.
that I have to report to. At the very beginning, I took the initiative and I started from the life coach.
Yes.
So I started there. I started from the meditation. Small results were there. The board was saying, okay. And then I decided to go for the training. Results, board happy. And then meditation, results, board happy. So when you just have to do the first step, the first small step, when you get results, then you're going to have all the big leadership, the big board on board
Yeah.
of your project, and you can carry on to the bigger changes. The thing is the trust. The trust. You have to trust your people, and your people have to trust you. And of course, you need to have the right people on board, because otherwise, I wouldn't suggest to change the structure.
And have you ever had a situation, Carmen, where you've had to remove someone from the team because they were not a good fit?
Yes,
Yeah.
this morning.
Oh, okay. So that's fresh.
So,
Yeah.
it's very easy because again these people are great people. So I just talked to the team. We talk together. Say, what is your dream? What do you want to do to be happy?
Yeah.
So this is not the right job for you. Let's look together for another job.
For the
We are
right
going to
one.
support you, and
Yeah.
that's it. It's very easy because when you talk to smart people, everything is easy.
Wonderful. I love this. This is such empowered leadership style or empowered management style. So, one last question, Carmen. Does the team set their own goals, or does the board and the executive team set goals? How does that work?
We set our own goals all together. We know
Okay.
where the company needs to be because also they have access to all the financial information of the company.
I see. So,
So we don't
transparency.
need to lie. Yes, this is the revenue, this is the break even, this is the gross profit, this is the net profit that we need to do. So everybody know exactly what they need to do in order to reach that goal.
And do you sense with this wonderful equality that they set even higher goals because they're so motivated?
They always tell me, you know what, this is the goal that we need to achieve, but I shoot for something higher than that.
Wow. Wow.
Which is fine with me. I don't check what they do. I don't really need. I need at the end of the month all together, we discuss the revenue that we had to see what we need to be and if we need to increase or not. The wonderful thing is that they feel responsible for what they are doing altogether. And you don't, the old Guna, someone will say, I'm working, I'm reaching my goals, I don't care what the other people are doing. This Guna is all the opposite.
Yeah.
Where is Guna going? We are worried about Guna.
Yeah.
So we are shifting from an individualistic culture towards a team culture.
That's a beautiful thing. Carmen Gerardi, beautiful Italian name. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with me today. I learned a lot. I'm very excited to hear about your work at Guna, and I'm very grateful for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And thank you for letting me talk about my greatest passion, which is Guna and my team.
Absolutely. And I wish you continued success. And I want to thank all of our listeners for tuning into your working life, where my goal is to help you design your career destiny so it doesn't happen by default. Career and life satisfaction is possible, and it's time to embrace what you love doing so you can do more of it. My show is now available on iTunes, YouTube, Podbean, and Stitcher. Please leave a comment because I always appreciate hearing from my listeners. I'm Caroline Dowd-Higgins. Take good care.